everybody, and welcome to the Fate stream of Star Wars Manifest. So, tell me, who wants to go on a heist?
Hell
That'd be
yeah.
pretty sick.
So what were we doing? We were casing the joint last time.
You were, yes. So I don't really think our viewers missed anything. It's pretty much the last time you had decided that you were going to uh basically try and use the opportunity of the Empire Day Gala to sneak in. David had actually gotten some intel from one of his informants, who is one of the local women of the night in town. Basically, that she and a couple of the girls have been hired to perform some backroom entertainment for some of the younger Imperial officers who want to show off a little bit and throw some credits around.
Oh
And they
my.
thought that, and he thought that might be a good in for you guys. As far as just whether that's they leave the back door open or assist with certain things, you hadn't really decided on that, but it is an in. I just want to give a quick shout out, real quick, to the motherfucking goat, our very own, you know her, you love her, last name Patter, first name Pitter, for randomly throwing out a suggestion like 30 minutes ago that gave me the idea on how to structure this session to not be a complete deep fried clusterfuck.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy to
So
help.
Very good.
In other news, did you guys know that for some reason back in the late 90s, there were a bunch of scientists who
There were a bunch of
spliced
scientists
goat
back
DNA
in
and
the late
spider
90s?
DNA to make a goat whose milk contained the proteins from spider silk.
Yes.
I had
And
heard
the
about
reason and the reason they did that was to try and figure out how to give humans bulletproof skin, because for some reason the middle ground between spider and human is goat.
So, next time on
I just
Well,
want to highlight that that guy who did that is still alive and out there somewhere. So I deal with that in your own way.
Did it work? Did we get the spider goat?
Yeah, those goats. No, it worked perfectly. Those goats exist where the funding got cut before they could figure out how to do it to humans, but that goat's milk contains
Are you telling me right now we
spider
could have
silk.
a Spider-Man, but the real life Oscorp decided that they didn't want to have to pay for it?
wow.
You're not too far off the truth.
I never am.
But yeah. So quick thing. David's contact, or Kazaron's contact, informed him basically, if you can get onto the grounds, I can arrange to have one of the back doors open for you. But I can't provide you credentials, and I can't get you through security. And once you're in, you're effectively on your own, if you decide to go that route. The way we're going to be structuring this is throughout the session, you're going to have what I call flashback points, where we're going to assume you just figured out how to get in. And then when we come up to an obstacle, I'm going to go, hey, did you guys solve it through A, B, or C? And then there will be like a 1 to 2 roll little flashback, Ocean's 11 style, where we work through how you did it.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
So, without further ado, it is the night of Empire Day. that afternoon, the entire uh, the entire streets and surrounding area of the town completely filled with like hundreds of stormtroopers marching rank and file, Imperial walkers like thunderously clanking on the outsides, the telltale wow of TIE fighters flying in formation above. The sort of like it is presented very much as a celebration, but even though you're being encouraged to cheer along, all of you watching from the shadows can feel the pressure of the knife to your throat that this represents. As they've all been following a singular line directly to the to Governor Ducen's mansion at the edge of town. As the first thing I will ask, are you going to attempt to sneak onto the grounds, or are you going to attempt to just basically walk in through the front door? Like via some sort of trickery of like, what do you call it? You know, either some sort of trickery or disguise or whatever, or are you going to attempt to, hey, we might get caught by security, but we're going to try and jump the fence and just get in that way?
We need a front man. We need a front
Could
man to
I
distract the guards and keep them busy while everybody sneaks in the back.
could I during the week have commandeered myself a Imperial officer's uniform?
An Imperial officer's uniform. So not like a stormtrooper armor. You're talking like the gray and blues.
Just a lieutenant or something, or maybe like a the blue, the grays, yeah.
So like the
yeah.
mid ranking, like enough to get you through the gate, but not enough that if they suddenly went missing, someone's gonna notice.
Right.
Got you. Okay. Let me think about how you would have done that if that's your play here. But so okay.
I
So
know
that
exactly how he could have done that. There just so happens to be a couple of strippers who got their hands on some costume versions.
those are very much sexy Halloween costume versions of the uniform.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna
that means they
say
have a supplier of Imperial officer like costumes that we could alter to look real.
I was just gonna go with one of the officers is visiting the brothel and you could attempt to steal his clothing, but I'm also down if you want to go Spirit Halloween up in this bitch.
No, I was
So
gonna
here's
say
the thing. So real quick, let me backtrack a bit because we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, right? So by doing this, are you saying are you getting this disguise to try and bluff the security and walk in through the gate with I'm gonna hide in plain sight? Or is this like, no, I'm going to like sneak in through the back and just have this as a just in case?
no. I want to get through the front door with the parade, and then open the back for everybody else.
Yeah, he's gonna march in the parade and push aside the tuba player.
Yep.
So I don't follow. So there's the grounds around the property are like surrounded by the wall. What back door are you opening once you're inside there? Are you saying like you're gonna like find an area where it's, hey, coast is clear, jump the gate?
Yeah, like the back of the property where nobody's watching, or I assume that there'll be guards, but I could get in, relieve.
Okay, so easier
guard.
to have one guy bluff through than gotcha.
Right. So I'm gonna bluff through and try to get everybody else inside.
Okay. Fair enough. Great. So I'll tell you what. She has informed you. David's contact has informed you. Uh, uh, she's informed you basically, yeah, there's gonna be like one of these Imperial officers like are gonna be here. Do you want to go the route of again, hey, we can try and get in contact with her supplier that she met up with for the outfits, and maybe they won't look as convincing, but you can get them basically totally under the radar, or I can get the real Malloy or the real McCoy, but I have to take them like essentially like I have to get them Indiana Jones sandbag the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the plan.
You want the real deal. Okay.
Yep.
Great. So she basically tells you when he's gonna be there. She basically is like, essentially tells you, I'm not sure what you're just say, I'm not sure what you're gonna do. And if you get caught, I don't know a damn thing about none of you. But I'm gonna be in there doing my part. You
Don't
figure the
worry.
rest.
Don't worry. Just step out to use the bathroom, and then I'll take it from there.
Great. She rolls her eyes and just says, I don't know if you've done spent a lot of time in brothels, but the part when I'm not in the room doesn't tend to be when they're the most distracted, but and it puts her hands up like, you're the master thief here.
All right.
Yeah, just like, all right. So sure enough, I'm guessing just like find a spot in there, having a couple drinks. She walks out of the room down the hall and just kind of like knocks on part of the wall to make a telltale noise that signals you like basically I can get you 6 minutes before this starts getting suspicious.
Right. So I want to walk into the room after her where the dude is in, use the force to like yank any gun out of his hand that he's going to draw on me, and then like do the Kylo Ren thing and just knock him out with the force.
Great. So roll me stealth real quick against his notice to uh like sneak in behind him so he doesn't hear the door opening and go for it before you even get in there.
Wait, he's already in the room, right?
He's in the room, so this is like you want to get I'm presuming you're not gonna like kick in the door SWAT style. You wanted to get the drop on him.
No, I'm opening the door casually,
Oh, so you're just walking in.
and he's going to assume that it's her coming back, and he's not going to whip out his blaster that quick. He's going to
So funny you
take it back.
funny you say that. So you open the door, and you see the back of him completely nude, standing in her full-length mirror, doing like his full imperial military salute. Like, oh, officer. Just like and like flexing really hard as he does it to like
Yeah. So
he's going through there's some emotions on display here. So you've interrupted not the most compromising moment that he's been in recently, but you know what? Kinda, right?
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm gonna
As he sees you, as he whips around, like covering himself, he goes, what the
First thing I do is I yank the blaster out of its holster, which presumably is just on the floor.
It's like hanging off of a chair in the corner of the room as he looks at it, as he just makes like a dive. Actually, you know what? Do me a favor, just roll me notice. Just roll me a notice check. Get me above a 1.
There we go.
He's not going for. He makes a dive across the room. He's not going for his blaster. He's going for his communicator.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna pull that out of reach with the force instead.
Great. It's not even a contest. That flies across the room into your hand as he just face plants on the ground. And like, it's one. Oh my! It's one of you.
while he's scrambling to his feet.
This is like he readjusts to try and like now he's gonna die for the blaster.
Yeah, as he hits the deck and is scrambling up to his feet, I'd like to like take a couple strides across the room, put my free hand to his temple, and mind blast him unconscious.
Okay, so roll me. That's force alter, is it, or force control?
Alter.
Okay, roll me alter. It's gonna be versus his will.
Okay. Do you want to roll first? Or do you want me to roll first?
I'll roll. No, just fuck. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be an opposed check. So.
I succeed with style.
Fantastic. So this is you walk up to him, place your hand on the side of his head. From his point of view, everything goes white. Maybe accidentally. Everything goes white. For that, Ben, I will let you basically from his point of view, how does he get from here to where he ends up in the morning, which is he's going to miss the parade because he's going to be found drunk in a basically drunk in the bed of a slag miner's pickup truck on the edge of town.
So because I succeeded with style,
that's the benefit. That's the benefit of like how does he get there, and that's his truth.
Well, I was gonna say, for the style, can I use the benefit to like at the same time like mind wipe him like we did with the Lurcher, so that he doesn't remember me here?
That's what I'm implying, is that rather than
okay,
so I was saying if you had just succeeded, it was a dude broke into my room, touched me on the head, and I woke up here. I'm saying what's going to happen to him is from his point of view, he's has sex with a prostitute, he's flexing in the mirror, hears the door open, and then a few things happen to him that he's going to presume is a one too many drinks and some like black market, some like bad death sticks that his friend from Coruscant like smuggled through the checkpoint for him.
Right, yeah, whatever the case, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I want to give you the opportunity to like if there was a funny version of he's going to wake up an hour late for the parade, naked in the bed of a pickup truck on the edge of town with no fucking clue how he got there.
I think a dumpster in a back alley works just as well.
Great. He's going to wake up. He's going to wake up in the dumpster outside of the Starlight Saloon with Cookie basically throwing a bag of dumpster juice on him.
Yeah, perfect.
Great. As we bam smash cut to the obligatory royalty-free Ocean's 11 scatting of just the as it's you just one hand on your uniform, like give the beard a little trim so it's more that like Ulysses S. Grant, like
yeah,
you know, clean yourself up a little bit. As you are just walking up to the Imperial checkpoint at the front.
yeah.
Yeah, you just walk up to the Imperial checkpoint. All of them see, like the stormtroopers and the officer out front see you. The droid that's with them as they hold up a hand. The droid leans over, scans your credentials. It comes up as one of them looks at it, looks at you, as he just says, sighs very deeply, and just says, Lieutenant. Just the older, like clearly higher ranking officer, like steps very close to and like looks you up and down.
Yes, sir.
Out of curiosity, have you read the Imperial Officers Field Guide Regulations, subset 4 Alpha, Chapter 3 Epsilon?
No, I have not read that recently. Didn't it just get rewritten?
Great. He gets very uncomfortably close to your face and says,
I don't know if I got the new reg manuals in for
he
yet.
he gets very close to your face and says, "Are you an Imperial officer, or aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Then you should know that if you're going to grow out that gaudy facial hair of yours," and he's thrust your ID back in your chest, "you need to apply for an updated photographic ID before going to a class 3 Imperial function."
Oh, I kind of put a hand
And
to it.
just
not
waves you
realizing-
waves you inside like this is a he's like doesn't suspect you, but it's just like these fucking off like NCOs with this, like they never update the regulations. Like he's just mad at you because it's like, oh, you grew up like essentially your driver's license, you grew a big beard
Right.
and then didn't retake your picture, and he's like, do you know how annoying this makes my job that I have to do this?
Sorry, sir. Sometimes in the Outer Rim here, we don't have the manpower to.
He holds it up and says, save it for the disciplinary board later. Though, if you want my advice, he says, shave that ridiculous thing. He says that a true man of the Empire exercises discipline.
Yes, Commander. My apologies.
Yeah, just waves you through like next.
Yes. All right. Great.
Mhm.
We're in, boys.
Just all right. Just cracks knuckles like all right. Oh, Kazran's not gonna make it, unfortunately.
Sorry to
That's
hear
right.
that.
Mhm. Well, he can pick up inside with us.
Yeah.
Now, as you're going through, there is a second layer of security inside where you see they're doing a checkpoint to drop off any, like everyone who basically has any weapons or contraband, they're being scanned for it. Did you bring any weapons inside?
I did not. I don't carry weapons.
Okay. So you said you're going to go around the back of the property and try and sneak your friends in that way, correct?
Yeah. I left my staff back at the Starlight Saloon, but I took the crystal out of it and I have that on me.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the crystal's only like the size of a AA battery. Like it's not that big.
No, it's a little bigger than that, but yeah, you can easily put it in your pocket. That being said, if they scan you, it's going to show that you are essentially carrying a nuclear reactor in your pocket.
Is it?
It's a power source, like it's a big battery.
That is true. Okay, never mind. I'll left it back.
Well, funny enough,
I'll have one of the others bring it for me.
great. I'm presuming others of you may want to try and sneak your like accoutrement in, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy.
Can't just leave the hammer space behind.
Great. As you're walking up to the checkpoint, right? It's like, okay, just kind of like slips a hand into your pocket to palm the crystal of like, don't worry, we already planned for this. As we zoom out real quick to how you planned on getting through the weapons checkpoint. Here's the question of how to do this, okay? Question of how to do this. And this is basically from intel that you picked up around the area / methods that you may have used in your various occupations around the galaxy over your time in the world, right?
Okay.
You can either try and sneak all of your weapons into delivery crates that'll just get waved through without deeper inspection. You can pay someone to smuggle them in for you and like do a drop on the inside. you could try and sneak in ahead of time to basically damage the scanner to basically not look for kyber crystals. Or if you want,
But that wouldn't
what's up?
that wouldn't help the others get their blasters and stuff in here.
Or like damage it to like not, calibrate. You can damage it in a plot convenient way that allows you to get through. Or different smugglers basically have a little chip that you can put in a weapon to make it bypass Imperial security. And you can try and obtain one from one of them. Which one of these do you want to try and do? I have a feeling I know which one you're going to want to do.
I think this should be up to one of the others to try to smuggle the equipment.
That was the collective you as the group. Of like, what do you all want to...
I want to smuggle all of my weapons and possibly myself in with the food.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Okay. Not where I thought you were going. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because when you said I want to smuggle in all of my weapons, I was like, oh, Pitter's going to say that they want to, like, damage the scanner to, like, hack into a thing. And then it's like, with the food. And then we just... This is the Ocean's 11, like, planning monologue. And it's a hard cut to Pitter holding a minigun inside of a crate of bananas being smuggled into the basement.
Yeah. So,
Pitter really is the never let him know your next move.
I think we should leave the smuggling to Kanor, since he's probably, well, besides the technology stuff, if we want to hack the scanners, that's probably Pitter's.
No, but Kanor is a smuggler.
But Kanor is a smuggler. Yeah, Kanor has a lot of experience with that, so he might be able to have some tricks.
So basically, do you want to try and obtain a scanner chip from a shady customer in the area? Do you want to smuggle the weapons in through a delivery service? Or do you want to try and hack into the scanners?
We are going to smuggle the weapons in like caterers. Because that's the plan with the least moving parts. And by the way, it's a long worn trope, and it's very funny.
And but it does mean you will have to retrieve them later.
Oh, the weapons? Oh yeah.
Like all your weapons are going to be in a crate that's going to be delivered inside, and you'll presumably know where they're going, but you'll have to manually go get them.
Yeah, they're dropped off.
Delightful. So yeah, Kanor. On the edge of town again. So the Empire has basically been lowering in. Picture like a giant Connex shipping crate that has rockets strapped to the side.
Oi. Okay, it's a space truck.
It's not a space truck. You're thinking too big on that. It's literally they have a Star Destroyer or like a big freighter ship in orbit, and this is a Connex shipping container with rockets on the side that is dropped from low orbit, slows itself down, lands, it opens up, the cargo is taken out, and it blasts back off again.
Oh, right on. Oh, that's cool.
That's basically all of the technology on this planet is airdropped in from low orbit. So you basically get some intel as to where one of these is going to be dropped off, and that there's going to be a small, not a huge deal. It's just like wine and food and shit. The delivery or the cargo detail of like a couple of blue collar workers that have been contracted locals, and then one or three stormtroopers that are there basically as security.
Oh shit. Who's with me besides me?
Who wants to be there?
Please, somebody be here besides me.
I think Pitter wanted to like smuggle stuff in with the food.
Well, I just
to smuggle meat in with the food.
Great. Pitter, I will ask you, is there any food in particular that you'd like to be smuggled in with?
Something sweet.
Something sweet?
Perhaps a nice...
Yeah,
I have just the thing. So, great. You come up stealthily. It's Kanor and Pitter. Kind of like coming around the side of one of the rocks. You see the couple of the drivers are like they're waiting to like pass all the credential checks for them to open the codex and everything. It's like, so yeah, I always wondered,
Did you give him any?
that armor that y'all wear all the time. The stormtroopers just, yeah. What about it? Well, what happens if y'all got to use the bathroom in that thing? And the stormtroopers just kind of like shake their heads in a very like forlorn, like devastated way, and just go, let's just say that serving the Emperor's justice comes with a lot of unpleasant sacrifices.
Ew.
Peter is silently thinking that they could fix that for them. There's like some way to put a port in there or something. Like,
it's not impossible to, like, you can take off parts of it to use the bathroom. It's just really annoying. Listen, here's what I'll say. It's really, really annoying to take off the cod piece in order to use the bathroom. All of this armor is made of essentially plastic and silicone and is machine washable. Do with that information what you will, knowing how lazy soldiers get.
Okay. Peter has helped build some of their flying machines before. I'm pretty sure Peter knows what their armor is made of and does not approve.
Oh, Peter, your people had a major conflict with the Empire when the Empire basically contracted them to mass produce plasteel, which is it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a plastic steel alloy, kind of. It's more or less, if you see like the 3D printers that can print metal, it's that. And your people really don't understand, like, but it makes the armor worse. Yes, but it's vastly cheaper. But it makes the armor worse. But you can make a lot more of it. Okay, but I don't think you're understanding here. It's going to make it worse. And it's like, we don't care about the quality of the armor. We care about how much we can make. And they're just some little skittermander looking off to the side with all 6 hands up of like, what am I missing here?
Yeah. I feel like that's the closest that they've ever gotten to a Skittermander rebellion. And they maybe squashed the rebellion there by saying, you know what? It's ornamental. It's not real armor.
It's all decorative.
Yep. I was like, oh, okay. I guess in that case it's fine.
Nice. But yeah, how are you obtaining, do you want to take these guys out and like steal the whole delivery, or are you going to cause a distraction and try and slip everything in when they're not looking?
That is a good question, because I feel like Peter can be a good distraction, but Peter also wants to get into the thing.
All right.
I don't know. Kanor, you're the smuggler. What do you want to do?
I want to steal a uniform. Disguise
You want to
you
steal You want to steal one of the truck driver or the truck driver uniforms, or like a stormtrooper?
No, the truck driver uniforms. We gotta somehow lure a truck driver over here, and we gotta steal his uniform.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
If you don't mind your name, somehow be a little involved with it. Admittedly, you could probably just use a fake name, but like, you've had different jobs across this town all the time. Who's to say you don't walk back into this job of like delivery man, just like you walk back in with Cookie?
You know what? You have a real good point.
You just show up for duty.
I'll say it's as you look on the side of the truck and you see the name of the freight company, and you have it's absolutely on your CV. You've worked for them in the past. It did not end amicably.
Oh, well.
You ever heard the
it's about to get a lot worse.
You ever heard the rhyme of I make a nickel and my boss makes a dime, and that's why I shit on company time?
Yeah.
Well, that was a rhyme for a different time. Now I still make a nickel, but the boss makes a buck, so Kanor stole the catalytic converters out of the company truck.
Ahaha. Guys gotta
That
eat,
being
you
said,
know?
it's a freight company. It's in the top 10, but it's not the worst thing that an employee has done and still get hired back.
Do I
Fun fact,
recognize either of the do I recognize either of the two gentlemen?
roll me contacts.
Okay, I will roll you contacts. I have a
This is what the
+2 to
contacts roll
contacts.
is for. Roll me contacts and get me a, you know what? Give me a 1. I want to see this happen.
2.
Hooray!
Delightful. You do in fact recognize one of them. His name is Clem.
Okay. Can I rapidly think of somebody who Clem and I both know? Because I want to say, hey, Clem, so and so is sick, and I'm here to replace him.
But not even like someone who's on this job, just like a guy you both know.
Right.
That's funny because Clem was Andor's fake name during his mission in season 1.
Delightful. I just pulled it out of my. I was like, oh, this is still ostensibly a Western game. What's a bumpkin ass
Yeah, Clem
name I can use?
is the name that Skarsgård's character gave him when he was going on the mission to steal all the money from the Empire.
I think it's because similar. They were just like, what's a fucking bumpkin ass, dumbass name we can call this guy? Great. You both know a guy. He works in this region. You have no idea if he's on this job or not, but he usually works around here, and this is the kind of job he takes. His name is Blurt.
Blurt. Hey, Blurt got sick, and they sent me to replace Blurt.
Blurt was actually the alias of the.
You. What?
No, I'm kidding. Blurt is
no. Someone else said something.
Not
I
me.
don't think they did.
Okay. Great. It's just walking up as you just hear him talking, and he looks over and just, well, look at that. As look what the Lothcat dragged in. Kanor Sea-Jack, I ought to shoot you stone dead right now, you.
Make sure to shoot
Go
Make sure to shoot me with a Union bullet.
What's a bullet?
Never mind.
No, I'm kidding. It's just like, you got some nerve showing your face out around here. You know you know how long it took me to get back to company base after what you did, and I took the damn fall for it.
Hey, guy's got to pay his rent, you know. And besides, I'm back on the job. I made amends, and Blart is sick. So put me to work.
Blurt is sick?
Yes. He's got the space shits.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Ian even supposed to be on this job. Wait.
Well, he's definitely not going to be on it now.
Hang on. Blurt, let me roll something real quick. Wait. Blurt was working on this contract? Did Clorm get fired again?
All I know is that Blurt hasn't left whatever he calls a toilet for the last 2 days. And they sent me.
The evacuator.
Whatever it is he spews into, he's been on it for like 2 days, and so here I am.
Yeah, so Blurt is not working on this job, but there's a third guy who was, but frequently fails his drug tests.
Oh.
And so it's feasible that it's like, and Blurt is the backup guy for him. So it's like, oh, well, I didn't know Blurt was here, but like, this has happened before where like, I've showed up to a job and I'm 8 degrees of separation away from the employee I thought I was working with.
It's all very. I'm hoping it's all very plausible. Do I have to roll something?
Roll me deceive. It's not going to be a hard roll. It's going to be versus his. I'm going to say his empathy, which is a 0. Give me better than a -1. By the grace of the wills themselves, you are one lion son of a bitch, but this guy's also kind of dumb.
I bet so every last hair follicle in my ass.
You're just like, oh my god. I just love the idea of like, yeah, Blurt's sick. He's been having the space. It's been spewing up for like 2 days, and it's doing the thing where you're just talking way too much, and like, why am I doing this weird thing with my mouth? I don't know. And he just goes, oh man.
All right, enough.
All right, well, no, he just goes, all right, well, yes, I can't stay mad at you forever. All right, well, go grab the hover lift and help me get this crap out of here.
I do really like the fact that you could just put space in front of anything and it makes it Star Wars, including spaceship.
Wait, what?
No. The space shits it's basically the bends where it's specifically the shits you get if you don't decompress when you're coming into like a planet with a slightly different atmospheric pressure. It just really fucks your bowels up. So it's the shits you get from being in space.
Yes,
the space shits. Well, anyway, Blart's got it.
He basically he tells you to go grab he's gonna go grab the clipboard and like start scanning the cargo to make sure everything's checked in. He basically tells you like, go grab the pallet jack and start throwing this crap in the back of the truck, essentially. Like, I'm going to just conspicuously leave you alone with the cargo for an extended period of time while me and the stormtroopers go chop it up.
I'll snap a salute and go, yes, sir.
And he looks at you and he goes, don't do that.
All right, Peter.
Looks like mildly disgusted at being called sir. Don't do that.
After he walks out of sight. All right, Peter, let's get to work.
All right.
Just been literally standing behind Kanor, like in his shadow.
I'm imagining reverse Bugs Bunny, where anytime Clem turns to look at him from a different angle, it's you slightly turning, so Kanor's always blocking the behind him. So it's a reverse Bugs Bunny. Yeah, so you're kind of like, you have a real quick look through the manifest of like, okay, what's here? And you see there's a crate that it's a lot bigger than the normal ones because it's basically insulated for refrigeration.
Okay.
As you look on the manifest of just what is in it. It contains a shipment of space macarons.
Ooh, are they different colors? Because we might not have purple ones after this.
They are all Imperial Gray.
Ew.
Once again, not beating the allegations that just throwing space in front of something makes it Star Wars.
I never said you were wrong. Fine, you know what? They're called. I'm gonna add a random apostrophe and change one of the letters out. They're called Mech-Karens. Are you fucking happy now? Are you fucking happy? Did I give you what you wanted, Shar? Did I do my silly little Star Wars dance for you?
Oh, would you stop it?
It's a crate of spotchka.
Spotchka.
No, Pitter specifically requested something confectionery.
That's what they call like the food.
A shot of spot. Give me 2 splots of spotchka. Or no, 2 snots of spotchka.
Ew.
Okay, so Pitter climbs in, eats a few, shoves a few into the hammer space for Mirror later, and just gets comfortable.
Yeah, and along with it, basically your duffel bag containing all of your artillery.
Yeah, that too. Make a little. I'll eat a few more to make some room for that.
Oh yeah, that too. Like your Kanor is there to smuggle in weapons. Pitter is there to get a snack.
Hey, Peter, let me have one of those.
Peter hands you one.
You've
Yeah,
had
it's not
better.
bad.
It's imperial desserts are like it's really like it's from Coruscant, so it's one of those like it's very fancy, but it's like lavender oil flavored, so it barely tastes like anything.
Oh,
Okay, the sheer fact that like the flavoring comes from something purple makes it better than it previously
Jesus
was.
fucking Christ!
But they would also be factually better if they were also colored purple. So like,
Fucking Christ! I accidentally made them come from something purple, and I didn't notice. Well done. Anyway, uh, but yeah, just close it in. Just as it seals it in. Essentially, big, heavy refrigerated unit. It's a pain in the ass to like lift up and down and open. No one's gonna be giving this thing a second look. Just they're gonna wave it straight on through. As Ben you just seamlessly walk through the gate, knowing that you've got or walk through the security scanner. You've got no contraband on you whatsoever because it's all safely tucked inside. At the same moment that the camera zooms across the property to Kanor's C-Jack just bing, scanning his credentials and like driving right into the loading dock. Basically just you and Clem gonna unload the shit, and you're just gonna essentially be an employee and just wait for your cue.
that sounds beautiful.
Like it's like I'ma just do my thing and wait for when I gotta play my role.
Right. Copy all that right later.
We're gonna take a brief intermission real quick. I gotta use the restroom. We'll be right back.
After
Have fun.
these messages. Oh, I should get that. That's a good sound effect. Let me see if I can find that. Are you guys actually hearing the sound effects that I broadcast?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Who shot me?
Oh. Okay, good. I'm trying to use my powers for good and not evil and not overuse them.
No, I think you should do it for evil.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, my professional opinion is you should be evil.
Jedi?
What?
I don't want a
It
dark side
says the
point.
Jedi?
Well, no, this is me as a player. I would Shar would never do anything evil. Even though there are some people who say from their point of view the Jedi are evil. That's not true. It's never been true.
Actually, I need to answer a pretty important call myself. I will be back in 2 shakes.
Of what?
Of your dick.
That's not very. That's not going to take that long.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. This commercial break has been brought to you by.
By what? Damn, they got him.
We don't actually have a sponsor, so they got him before he made a sponsor.
Yep.
And we're back. Uh-oh, did I lose everybody?
No, we're here.
I think that got Luke.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
No,
Oh,
there
there
he
he
is.
Did y'all hear me when I came back?
No.
We did, but then you disappeared.
I see. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see.
According to my statistics, we have somebody watching. Hello, valued viewer.
Who the fuck is there?
Hello.
It's me.
Hi.
Oh, no, we have two watching. So it must be somebody else. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's
Hello. I'm somebody else.
I have the stream open on my computer, so I'm one of them.
Oh, okay.
But that means we have another person in here.
Well, hello
fuck
and
myself.
welcome. Aloha.
Identify yourself immediately.
May the force be with
I
you.
already did.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Hello,
hear
I'm
that.
somebody
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Luke, you should listen to women.
Damn. Well, no, it's because we're playing this game over Discord, and there are no girls on the internet.
It's not what your mom said.
My mom doesn't know how to use the internet, so.
I've met your mom. I believe you.
Fun fact: my mom the other day accused me of harshly judging her and like, don't stop, saying that I'm bad with technology and blah blah. And I was like, okay, I believe you, all this and da. And she couldn't figure out why her phone wasn't connecting to the Wi-Fi and was convinced that her phone was broken and that she needed a new one. She had accidentally turned on airplane mode by like leaning on it wrong.
Oopsie.
And was convinced that the entire phone was bricked.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Never change, Gino. You're perfect.
Also, whenever we have to go to the T-Mobile or AT&T or whatever phone store to like do something with our accounts, like, okay, so just real quick, what is your AT&T password or what is your AT&T ID? It's like, I don't know. It's like, you don't know your password? No, I don't know it.
Yeah,
Did
my
you
mom's
make
the
it?
same way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, what's your Gmail password? I don't know. You don't know your Gmail password? No. It's like, okay, ma'am, I don't know how to help you.
Yeah, that's my mother. She's the same way. She doesn't know what her Gmail password is. She just lets the computer remember it and
And I
changes
just
it
want
every
to,
time she needs to log in.
I just want to remind all of you how bad I am with technology. So if I'm saying someone's bad with technology, like, I'm self-aware enough that should carry some weight.
I'm gonna be real. At this point, I have forgotten my Gmail account password, but I know how to get it if I need it, and I just log in with my face.
Oh.
Other fun fact, our own Cole Monteris and Sharon Dura, when I was helping to clear out their grandmother's possessions from her home, there were over 100 boxes, like Tupperware boxes, filled with scraps of paper that had full URLs written on them. Because they were websites that she had visited and wanted to go back to later, but she didn't know how to bookmark things. So she would get a piece of paper and write down the full like /C/6898-3FEE-D9, whatever the thing is, like the full URL, and then if she wanted to go back to that page, would manually type all that in. There were over 100 boxes of the, not cases of paper, boxes.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
So just let that marinate for a minute as we return back. It is Shar and Mira that are waiting outside the gate to be let in, or waiting outside the back lot to be let in.
Right.
As you are waiting by, basically there is a maintenance door that like, this is actually the maintenance door that the gardening staff goes through, as this is one of the few buildings in the area that has a lawn and like actual plant life growing on it. As we cut back a few hours to you two sneaking up, there is a patrol of stormtroopers and like various guards, or like different kind of guards that are patrolling the area. Do you want to have just like, do you want to like memorize the guard rotation to like find your window? Are you gonna just like knock them out? Like, what's your game for like getting up to this door for Ben to let you in?
The stealthy approach. The less they see us, the better.
Okay, do me a favor. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Great. So I'm gonna say it's, you managed to like memorize the guard rotation to like, all right, now as you start making a break for it, you do see there is still a guard not posted up like this is his station, but it's just he's, oh, yeah, absolutely. This is basically where, like, for whatever reason or another, this is where he's posted up, but he's not actually supposed to be here. What are you going to do about it?
I mean, this seems like the perfect time to Jedi mind trick a guy. Mira, are you also here at the moment?
Yeah.
I don't want to like, talk over and do the entire scene.
I think
Want to
Mira
make sure
might
you're involved.
be more tricking than you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I am.
What was
I
that?
think you're both kind of the
Mind tricking than you would.
I think you're both
Yeah,
sort of
my force
the
alter
1-2.
is a 3.
Mine's a 4.
Yeah. So
I think it's
I
one of
kinda
those Mira's naturally has more of an aptitude for it because of the training she received. I think Daniel has more like in-person experience, like doing it in the field. That is to say, like, you two are sort of the 1-2 punch of social stealth missions when it comes to this team.
Well, mostly when I was infiltrating places, I just had to deal with droids. So I was mostly cutting them in half. They were hard. They were hard to mind control.
I see. We'll employ the old droid or Jedi mind trick droid variation. Cut to a lightsaber just going through the chest of a T1 battle droid. It works
Yeah, kind of
every
like
time.
nudge Mira on the shoulder. Just it looks like there's one guard posted there. We gonna have to get in our own way. You know what I mean?
Should I just like tell him to like go?
No, I think he's telling you to kill him.
No.
He also
I shouldn't. Not the Jedi way.
I love the idea that you have like a little communicator in, so that was diegetic of like, we'll have to get in our own way. I think he's telling you to murder that guy. No. Come on. No.
I think we probably all have communicators on us and like little ear.
No, I just like the idea of like, no.
That's
That's not absolutely what I didn't want to do.
That's the thing you do on a heist is you got to have little earpiece communicators.
Peter told me we gotta have time.
Oh, where do we get our earpiece communicators? Flashback to Mira getting us some earpiece communicators.
It turns to Pitter. Hey, Pitter, do you have any earpiece communicators? Sure.
Me and Pitter sitting in the candy store, me going, You know, it'd be really good if we had some like earpieces to like talk to each other while we're in this house.
Peter digs through a pocket, blows off some lint, hands them to you.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like as you're having a conversation, it's Pitter just like kind of goes into a pocket, just pulls out like random pieces of like there's like a radio that she stole from like the dash of some dude's car. There's like someone else's communicator. Just like while you just sits crisscross applesauce on the floor of the candy store and just breaks them open with a hammer and just starts jerry-rigging some communicators out of it.
Yes, that was also good.
Stealthy communicators. So yeah, Mira, you're gonna mind trick this guy?
Yeah, so that's what I was asking Shar is do you want me to just tell him to like go, or is there something specifically that you want me to tell him to do?
I trust your judgment. It's not for me to tell you how to do your job.
What job?
So I'm gonna go up to this guy and I'm gonna try to convince him that he actually has the night off. I don't know why he's here.
Yeah, it's just rocking up to this dude as he just sees you and just hey, halt right there. And like, what are you doing here? No civilians are meant to be in this area.
Why? Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on.
Yeah, I don't. Why are you even here right now?
He says, I'm security for the Empire Day, or like for the Empire Day Gala.
That's not today. Today is your day off. You're not even supposed to be here right now.
So you're trying to convince him that the entire holiday for which he is employed is just not like he was off duty for it. It's just not here.
It's just not here.
Or it's just not like, yeah, you're just not like, that's a different day, bro. Like,
yeah,
fucking, you're employed for Christmas. Bro, it's July.
Yeah, it's just that's not today.
So I love a big swing. Yeah, God, I just love a like. Fuck it, man.
So roll alter force.
What do you say?
So I should roll alter force.
Roll alter force. It's gonna be versus. It's gonna be kind of high because he knows what day it is.
Well, it's versus his will, but I guess he's getting a bonus.
Yeah. So it's. I'm gonna give him a little bonus just because he's aware of what day it's supposed to be.
All right, Ben didn't click on me, but that was my roll.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, you know what? He just kind of cocks his head of like, oh, and just sort of blinks for a couple seconds. Just, oh, you're kidding me.
No, man, I'm not. But like, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night off.
Oh, drove all the way. He's like, I walked all the way out here for this. And he's like, I'm not even. And it's the parade isn't even, or the gala isn't even today. I'm not even supposed to be here.
There we go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night off. Get some good rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, go enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna take the rest of the night off. Get some good rest.
Nice.
There we go.
Is he just yeah, he just starts walking off of like yeah, just starts walking like back to wherever he basically hangs up his equipment and like the guard house, essentially, like put up his stuff and bitch about like, can I at least get an hour of OT for this? Fuck! Alright, I knew it. God damn it.
Did I do a good job, Shar?
See, this is why I didn't tell you what to say. I wouldn't have come up with that.
This is like, as you...
Really?
Yeah,
The creativity of young minds knows no bounds.
these roles are going to be a little harder once you're actually in the party. It's just I really wanted this to feel like, and it's all according to plan. As you rock up to the gate, rap twice on the door as little like key card scanner goes in, just slides open on the wall. You three are in.
Yippee!
All right.
With 3.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
Well, no, I'm saying like now it's Cole, Mira, and Shar are all together in the same place.
Yeah, because you have let us in.
Oh yeah, okay. You guys get
Like
back.
it's you three have now made it as a you are a group together.
Yes, I am dressed as an Imperial officer, and you guys do not have disguises.
Unless you want to have disguises, and we can do a quick flashback.
Either that, or you guys will just be sneaking around, stealthing, and investigating the upper rooms while I distract.
I will say there's going to be
with one of the strippers.
You what? You disguised as one of the strippers?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you want to go this route, I need to know if you're serious.
No, I was doing
joking.
Okay. Okay. Wait, what do you say?
They're very specifically supposed to be doing backroom stuff.
Listen, that's why I was like, if you want to go for it, like you gotta really hope that there's one of these Imperial officers that's into whatever what do you call it? Into whatever alien species you are, also men.
Yeah.
I would absolutely kill it as a teenage girl.
Yeah. Is there space Epstein's Island?
I was gonna say. I mean, Palpatine was in the Epstein files.
Oh no!
It is chrome sexy that crashes into the great. No, seriously, do you want to have acquired disguises? Easiest disguise to pass off is probably going to be either a lot of these staff for this party are droids. So there's not butlers walking around. So you could probably get if you want to try and find guard uniforms, or honestly, there's a lot of corporate interest, basically businessmen who are around. They're important enough to be at the party. They're not so important that if one of them didn't check in, a lot of people would be concerned about them. If you wanted to, you can try and get formal clothing and pass yourself off as basically oh hey, we're from the Schmebulon Corporation. We'd love to sell you some fucking batteries for your water filter or whatever.
I'm very disappointed. I looked up Cad Bane thirst trap to see if I could find anything of people finding my species attractive, but it's just pictures of Cad Bane. There's no thirst trap.
That is the thirst trap. Have you seen that, man?
Well, I'm looking at a bunch of pictures of him right now.
No, you gotta type in Cad Bane R34.
No.
Because let me tell you something. I just did. You're fine.
Yeah, but I don't. I was gonna post it in the chat. I don't think anybody wanted to see his blue wiener.
Fun fact. I don't know what the lore for the Duros species is. Sue me, Legends nerds. If anyone wants to drop in the chat to inform me, why do so many of these pieces of fan art depict his genitalia as glowing and green?
Well, that's Char's lightsaber.
From the looks of it, it's also his lightsaber.
Yikes.
Whoa.
I gotta feed my cats. It's their dinner time. I'll still be able to hear you though, so give me 1 second. You can continue with the game.
Anyway, enough about how Daniel loves his stuffed pussy. So, did you guys want to try and find disguises to hide in plain sight, or are you just going to rely on your expertise and training? It's going to be kind of difficult to do that because this mansion is going to be crawling with people.
Yeah, I'm probably better off looking like I belong. So fancy clothes it is. Even though those are very annoying.
Yeah, what's it called? Being blue in this situation, seeing as most Imperial officers are human, Shar is probably going to try and get a disguise as, like, one of the housekeepers. Like somebody who's supposed to be, like, cleaning shit.
Well, I said so most of the housekeepers are going to be droids. Like, most of the staff are probably going to be droids. I said, like, there's enough just regular rich people guests. Like, there's a lot of corporate interests who come to these things to basically try and score military contracts.
All right, I can dress up nice for that.
Now, here's a question real quick. Do you want to just go to a store, buy fancy clothing, and make up a story as to who you are and hope no one checks your credentials? Or do you want to go with, like, I'm going to specifically try to find and impersonate a real person?
I don't think, like, again, I don't think I'm going to be able to find credentials that look like me.
It's not as uncommon for, like, people in the corporate sector from, like, the trade, what is it? It's not as uncommon for people in the corporate sector to look like, or to be aliens that still fraternize with the Empire. They're not, like, as discriminatory in that regard. Like, there are aliens that just sell goods to the Empire.
Yeah.
Like, Newt Gunray isn't a human being.
Well, yeah, he's a politician.
Exactly. They're politicians, Morty.
He's less than scum. He's a politician.
They're bureaucrats. They're bureaucrats, Morty. I don't respect them.
Nice.
No, I was saying, so is that, like, what's the move? Are you gonna try and impersonate someone from a real company, or are you actually, like, are you gonna attempt to, like, we're gonna make up some credentials and hope nobody looks too closely?
Yep. I guess if it's easier than I think to get a fake ID that looks like me, then I suppose that's the way to go.
Well, I'm saying if you were, they both involve, like, either one of these scenarios can make your appearance a non-factor. Like, if you were working for, like, oh, we're the corporation that wants to sell, like, pulse grenades to the Empire, and we're here to score a military contract, or, like, we make the treads for the fucking AT-ATs. Like, you know, they can have a Duro.
Thing I can think of, because what I don't want to do is actually be a good salesman, because then they're going to want to continue to have a conversation with me. I need to be selling the most boring thing in the universe.
Okay. Again, do you want to find it? Let's start with, do you want to find a real person and steal their credentials to, like, oh, we're from this company that is actually supposed to be here? Or do you just want to make up, like, hey, you know the little LEDs that, like, you know how, like, on every control panel there's, like, 5,000 LEDs? We make the LEDs. But only the green ones.
Okay, I don't want to make the green ones. I want to make the red ones.
You know what? That's fair. That being said, I think
you know what?
having an extra person at all would be an extra loose end we don't need. So I think we can come up with our own shit.
You know what? I'm gonna say, I think in the course of your experiences, and this is like the thing I talked about of like your practical like battlefield experience versus Mira's like force training, you have a list of basically boring, nondescript but functional aliases that you've made up throughout the years for basically this purpose.
Yeah.
And
literally for this Shar Endura is not my real name.
Oh, it's not?
No, I have like a whole different name. Like this is my hiding from the Empire name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like Kanan.
Yeah.
It's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I wonder if he knows old Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
It's Shar Endura. Huh. Well, no need to look further into that. Let's go try and find that lost Jedi Car Endura.
Yeah, looking at my character sheet here, I don't think I would have actually shared it with the party, so I'm not gonna say it. But I do have in my notes tab my original name, if you want to look at it.
If you want
If it's the one you were using during the Clone Wars, then I would know it.
Yes.
We met.
So
if you want to private message it to me
and me, please.
If you don't, then we'll talk about it later.
Luke, you can look at my character sheet.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Cat is like trying to get up to the tree again, and he's using me as a.
Hang on, guys. Pause.
Tool.
What happened?
Oh shit.
I'll try and find one of the gates.
Something happened.
Bowser, please. Ow. Fuck.
What is he doing?
So there's a shelf above me that has his treats on them, and he had climbed up onto my shoulders and was using me as a boost to try and get to the treats.
So real quick, so Daniel, I have a super. This is I think Ben and Gregor may be the only ones who are going to get this joke. It is one of your old aliases of like, previously used. Like, it's a thing that sounds plausible, but it's so boring you never want to get locked into a conversation about it. You are from the Greeball Corporation. Basically, it's the Greeball Corporation.
Greebling is the backstage set terms for bullshit you put on technology to make it look like it's from the future.
Oh,
I know what Greebling is. It just didn't sound like that's what you were saying.
Yeah, that's because I wanted to make it sound sci-fi, like the name of a company is like the Gree apostrophe
Put space in
ball.
front of it. We've been over this.
But yeah, that is basically, it is a corporation that manufactures large pieces of folded sheet metal that you bolt to the outside of spaceships to like interfere with solar radiation and radar background noise.
So not the red LEDs.
Not the if you want to be from a different company that manufactures the small blinking red lights, that's up to you. But at the moment,
no, I'm good. I don't want to be from a separate company.
But yes, at the moment,
Too much pressure.
I just like the idea of like, okay, so what's our cover story? We are sales reps trying to get an Imperial contract to manufacture large pieces of pressed sheet metal. And it's like, that's the most boring shit I've ever heard of. And Shard is, yeah, exactly. And then Mira getting the anime eyes of like, oh, it's perfect. It's such a good cover that I didn't give a fuck about it.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, step one of like blending in and like what's it like building your backstory for like this heist is making yourself so unpleasant to talk to but like not in a notable way. You don't want to be notable at all. That's the point. You want to be so corporate and boring that people ignore you.
It's really just like this guy is somebody else's problem.
Yes.
It's the equivalent of if you were sneaking into like a regular party, just having like a suit that's either a little too big or a little too small. And having like a bad comb over that says you haven't gotten a haircut in a while. And if someone says, great party, huh? You just respond, yeah, I haven't really been out much since the divorce, And everyone will immediately go, hey, funny story. I just remembered I have to be anywhere else.
Luke and Ryan, I just sent you Char's actual real name.
David, I just saw your message. You do not have the materials to obtain that disguise.
Okay.
That is
even to just
that is
just
so
roll with it.
far. That is so well. First of all, there's only like 10 of them in the entire known universe.
Yeah, but does anybody know all 10?
Were you about to try and disguise yourself as an Inquisitor?
That's not.
It thought crossed my mind.
I want to disguise myself as Darth Vader.
No, that one's a known quantity.
That's like
that
the
next work in The Force Unleashed, because they talk about how there are so many stormtroopers that not all of them have seen Darth Vader, and the fact that you have a red lightsaber is enough for them to be like, yeah, he's probably Darth Vader.
That's a good point.
It's like, what's Darth Vader look like? He's really tall, he wears all black, and he has a red lightsaber. Just
So that guy.
What's Darth Vader
I'm
look
telling
like?
you.
Well, nobody knows, because if you've seen him, it's too late.
What's he look like? Black.
Yeah, also, no one knows why he wears the helmet, so even if you have seen him in the suit, like, you don't know what he looks like outside the suit. Maybe he took the suit off.
Yeah.
But yeah, David, I'm very sorry. I don't want to quash your dreams.
No, it was just a question.
No, I'm sorry. You do not have the ability to do that. So your options at the moment, unless you want to come up with your own entry, here are the ones that we have, and we can retcon you into any of them. Ben snuck into the brothel that your contact hooked you up with and stole the uniform of an Imperial officer while he was dick flexing in the mirror.
Sounds about right.
And just basically walked in using fake credentials and got away with them, like the other guy looking enough like him that it was conceivable that he just grew a beard. Pitter Patter and Kanor impersonated a delivery driver and cargo, respectively.
Okay.
Pitter currently also has all of your weapons. So unless you're objecting to that, your lightsaber and any other weapons you have are currently inside of a crate that's waiting in, like, wherever in the building the food got delivered to.
Under a lovely tray of macarons.
I will say, there's a part of you whispering deep in the back of your mind that when Pitter was like, yeah, just give me the lightsaber and I'll, like, bring it with me and hand it back to you later. Sorry, there's a part of you in the front of your mind that's like, if I give this little freak my lightsaber,
it's going to be in pieces the next time I find it.
Yes.
Then there's a deeper part of you in the more plot significant part of your mind that is echoing with a, like, it's like, why would I ever surrender that to you? It's mine. This is mine. It is the tool on which I enforce my will upon lesser beings, and to surrender it to you would be to cut off my own arm. It's like, it deeply resists the idea of you willingly giving up your weapon.
That's why I was thinking the other thing. But there wouldn't be enough time to put that together.
Well, no, okay, so tell me what you're thinking. Because we're doing this essentially Ocean's 11 style of like you're walking into the party and everything you wanted to do happened like a week ago.
Right. So I was thinking that I've probably run into an Inquisitor too.
Oh, you're talking about the Inquisitor thing. No, Inquisitors aren't like
that's never gonna happen.
Well, also,
Oh.
you don't just run into an Inquisitor.
You
They're
normally
they're
die.
sent for like well, no, it's they also get sent out for like very specific reasons. And if they're there, shit has hit the fan.
I'd like to scare everybody here.
Well, I will say
I was just a thought. I'm not
No,
gonna
I
push
got you.
it.
No, I got you. I didn't know if there was like another plan you wanted to do that was time restrictive.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. That's the one that I had forgotten to message that to you this week.
No, I got you.
So
I
planned on doing that.
No, it's okay. But yeah, so is it a thing of like, is there anyone else you would consider like you just want to link up with their plan?
I mean, I don't see me dressing up as a businessman. I just don't.
Not really the corporate type?
No. The wait staff maybe I've done before, like the delivery thing I've done before to get a target. Trying to think what I would have done as an assassin.
I think a lot of your style of assassination is just like skulking along the rooftop and then cutting a hole in the roof and dropping in with your lightsaber. I don't really see you as like
that's kind of what I
don't
see
really
me
see you
doing
as the
too. I don't
social
see
stealth
me just
guy.
sneaking.
Listen, if you want to do that, you can.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm just telling you there's going to be a lot of fucking people here. And if you get caught in a hallway wearing all black robes, you're going to have to explain why you're there.
Yes.
Just tell them you're looking for the John.
That always
But like if
works.
you want to do the approach of like I sneak onto the roof, cut a hole in the skylight and like sneak in that way, I'm not going to stop you. That's a thing you can do. I would advise at the very least wearing formal clothing so that if you do get stopped, you're not wearing head to toe billowing black robes.
Okay.
But like it again is completely up to you of like if you just want to ghost ride the whip, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to hold everybody up. I'm just thinking. Okay. We're gonna do that.
Do what?
I'm gonna wear formal but darkish clothing, not all black.
So you're gonna buy like the space equivalent of a tuxedo and then just cut in through the roof.
Yep. Nothing could go wrong, right?
I will say I love the idea that Pitter is in this storage container with not one, not two, but 3 lightsabers. Or sorry, 2 lightsabers, a loose kyber crystal, and like a nigh infinite amount of blasters, and there's sweat pouring down her face of just like, don't turn them on, don't turn them on, don't turn them on, don't turn them on, don't turn them on. Like the Herculean amount of willpower to like not turn these things on it's truly like Captain America holding the curling the helicopter tier like restraint from Pitter. As a matter of fact, how much of a dick do I want to be if I want to make Pitter roll to not turn the kyber crystals on?
Pitter is sitting in that crate with Kazran's saber in their hands, looking like staring at it with like fully dilated pupils, thinking about this. Meanwhile, another hand is constantly like feeding them macarons.
Macarons. I was gonna say I love the idea because she's so small. It's her sitting on one end of the crate, and the lightsabers are piled on completely the other end of the crate, and it looks like it's a 5-story building. Because I don't need it. I don't need it. Out of
Stress eating
curiosity.
sweets.
Oh my god, I just realized something. Mira, what color is your lightsaber?
I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Fuck, I don't know.
Blue or green? That's really the only options.
Green.
Okay, thank God. Because if
Why?
because Pitter knows that there's a red lightsaber in this crate. So if she found out that there was a blue lightsaber as well, she's gonna plug both kyber crystals into one emitter and see if she can make it purple. She's gonna accidentally create a miniature Death Star and blow a hole in the fucking roof and accidentally cut through the hot nickel core of this planet.
I mean, I think Pitter has more restraint than that. They've already licked one kyber crystal, so they have an idea of the power in there.
No, that's why.
Wow.
That's why I said if Pitter found out that it was like, is it possible to combine a blue lightsaber and a red lightsaber, make a purple lightsaber? That's not how that works. Do you know that for a fact? I mean, I guess not. Well, now cuts to just slicing through the roof.
That'll have to be a question Peter asks later in the journey to make their own saber.
Good news, or it's like bad news. I broke the lightsabers. Good news, I figured out how to turn kyber crystals into a nuke.
Is that why we're standing underneath rubble at this point?
So anyway, but yeah, so you, great. I'm gonna say so. It's you, just like dead of night, these spotlights everywhere. Is the Imperial walkers that are stationed outside? It's, I think, just such a gross misuse of Imperial funds, because they've gotten these like 9-story tall Imperial walkers and just parked them outside, basically just to turn the spotlights on.
They're like lawn flamingos.
They're like lawn flamingos, but each one of them costs like $8 trillion.
Yes.
Diamond studded lawn flamingos.
Diamond-studded lawn flamingos, unfortunately, does sound like something that exists in Florida here.
Wait, what?
Sounds like something one of my parents' neighbors would have.
What sounds like it from here?
Diamond-studded lawn flamingos.
Oh, now available at the Mar-a-Lago gift shop.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, can we just talk about, speaking of things that would happen here? I just want to get this out in the ether real quick. I have recently come into contact with a term that, while completely innocuous, I hate more than life itself.
Yeah.
It is the term JIT. I do not like this term.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you have encountered this.
Yeah. I went to high school.
It irks me in a special way that I truly don't know how to articulate.
Okay.
I didn't know if anybody else but me shared this irrational hatred, but I guess, as again, I am alone in this world. But yeah, so I was gonna say, these, like, the AT units parked outside with just these spotlights, cruising the place. Past one of the spotlights, honestly giving some John Wick vibes. Let's just put it out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just boom, skirts across the thing, just runs up the side of the leg of one of the AT-ATs, and just basically just runs up the side of it, just leaps, just lands silent as a demon's whisper, lands on the roof. As you just
Yes.
as you land on there, some problems that
Were unforeseen.
Yeah, that were not unforeseen, but just like these are the things you have to deal with, right?
Okay.
You see that there are in fact some basically there's some spotlights and like security systems on the roof, like scanning for you.
Okay.
Are you going to attempt to, hey, I'm going to stealthily bypass these, cut through, or like break a lock open and slip in, or you just throw caution to the wind? I'm going to just land on the roof, spin in a circle with my lightsaber, and drop into a spare bedroom. Or as a better question, are you going to try and like, what do you call it? Are you going to attempt to like get into a window? Are you going to attempt to just go through the roof? What's your
Do
plan
I
of
see an
approach
open
here?
window?
You see some windows that could probably be jimmied open relatively easily.
Okay.
He's a professional. He's gonna James them open.
Wow. That was said. Yes. Perfect. I think I've already put the mission at risk enough not wanting to go in the front door. Let me not just
Okay.
cut a hole in the roof. Let me see if I can't
So you're gonna
open
kinda play
one of
this a
them
little
windows.
smarter.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much smarter, but you know,
Not too much smarter. I'm not fucking gay, but like, you know.
it's just enough that like now if it was only me I was risking and not the entire party by causing a ruckus, like I'd throw caution
It's
to the
also
wind.
the fact that like the problem that you have now that's kind of throwing you off your element is that normally you are hunting a person, so you know exactly who you're going after.
What room? What
This,
floor?
I mean, even if you don't know exactly where they are in the building, you know your target. You don't really even know what you're doing here.
No.
So it's like it's infiltration without a destination. So that's throwing you off your game a bit. So what are you attempting to do again?
Let the force
open a
guide
window.
you.
That's not a great idea because his version of the force just tells him to light the building on fire and sift through the ashes afterwards.
Yes.
Well, maybe
Yes,
listen to the actual force and not what you think it is.
It's just like, I mean,
that's
it's
too much work.
I mean, no, for you, it's like, okay, I hear you, and those feelings are heard, and they are felt, and they are valid. But let's maybe take a step back and consider some other options.
Yeah, the only force
There's no
Kazron
bad
really
at-
understands is lethal force.
Yes. Listen, there's
Take a
an
fate point for
imperial
that.
officer. There's an imperial officer that would agree if he could speak still.
I mean, you blew up his eyes, not his mouth.
Yeah, that included like brain matter, so I don't think he has the
Yeah, I was
ability to
gonna
speak
say
anymore.
no. He is. He's with Kier. He's with Kier now.
All right, I try to go in through a window.
Okay, so you're gonna. Great. So as
other
you
way.
three are in the garden, like you're in the garden, kind of like looking around, regrouping. Like, okay, is everyone in position? Like ready? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. You hear like a small thud above you, and you look as you see Kazron like take a running start, leap up, and just hit the side of the wall to begin scaling. Roll me I forget, is burglary a skill in Fate? I believe it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so roll me. You know what? First of all, roll me stealth, and I'm gonna roll against a passive notice. It's actually, you know what? No, because they got rid of the guard. So okay. I was gonna say give me a 2, so a 3 passes. So easily, you all watch him, by the way, hit the wall and just basically begin like running up it quickly as you get to the window. Roll me burglary now, and give me a 2 again.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. So what aspect
Almost.
are you using to re-roll that?
That's a good fucking question. I was thinking that I wouldn't have necessarily like just opened it regularly, which is what I had been thinking, but I just went with burglary. But like, I'm use the force a lot for shit. I also kill people.
Interesting.
Like in my assassinations, like I try to go unnoticed. Hence, I blew his brains out through his eyeballs, opposed to pulling my lightsaber and slicing his head off. So I would have force opened.
So you're saying you want to open it with the force from a distance?
Yeah, as like I'm running up the building. Like I pick the window.
Okay, so that's not.
That's
Okay,
not
so that
necessarily a
would be.
reroll.
Okay, so if you would prefer to do that, then we can just re-roll the roll.
Okay.
But yeah, in the future, if you want to do
Yeah.
something contrary to what I'm assuming you're doing, specify
Yeah,
like, no, I want to do that. A re-roll is like, oh, I'm an assassin. I've jimmied things open before.
Yeah, true. My bad. I hadn't thought that far in advance.
Yeah, Ben, you actually succeed with you. Also, Ben, you succeeded with style on that face palm. So as a bonus, you also get a.
So with that would be
Please on
control?
your sheet unlock sarcastic trombone as a stunt, and yes, that'd be force control.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And I did say get a 2. So would you like to succeed at a minor cost?
Yes.
Great. As you just run up, slip inside. It's like a spare bedroom. Is just slowly close the window behind you. Down the hall, you just hear someone go, "Huh? Hey, did you hear something?" It's like, yeah, I could have sworn I heard something like a window open. I don't know, man. Let me go check it out. And you hear footsteps coming to approach.
Describe the room to me. Just a standard room.
It's a fairly nice looking bedroom. This is one of the bedrooms. It's usually used for like if there's visiting guests, it will probably be used to play host to one of the Imperial what do you call it? To one of the Imperial officers that's staying here later tonight.
I look at it this way. I've got 2 to 3 ways I can play this. 1, I hide. I find a corner, I hide, hope for the best. 2, I kill both people when they come into the room.
It's going to be one guy, and he doesn't think someone's here. He just heard a weird noise and is like, I don't know, man. Fuck it. Let me go check it out.
He's just doing his job.
He's like, I don't know. We got like an hour until this thing starts. I don't know. He's thinking a window was left open by one of the cleaning droids, and I'm gonna go check it out because some leaves and shit might blow in, and I'll get bitched out later. So he's not alerted. He's just kind of like, see what's going on. So you have the option to handle this however you want.
And my third option is try to make. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hide.
Okay. Roll me. You know what? Roll me stealth. It's going to be by default. It's going to be a plus. It's going to be a +3 because it's kind of an open bedroom. It can get lower if you describe to me specifically the way you are choosing to hide.
I'm gonna assume that they have a closet.
It's a fairly ornate rich people bedroom. It has anything as long as it makes sense to be in here, you can feel free to basically just say, I hide in the blank, and I can roll with the punches to assume it's. If you're like, I hide in the piano, it's like, no, you don't. But if you're like,
there's no piano. Okay.
Yeah.
So I go ahead and hide in the closet.
Okay. If you're like ducking into the main closet, just get me over a +2. Okay, so do you want to re-roll or succeed at a major cost?
Uh-oh.
Can I say, I love the idea that the Jedi in the room are all just kind of like, figures the plan goes to shit the second the Sith gets involved. Like, I'm not going to say it, but like, you know?
He's our distraction. He's going to immediately get caught, and then they're going to think they've cracked down on whatever kind of shenanigans were going to happen at this gala, and they'll relax.
Oh my god.
All right, now I
Anyway.
can hear you. Now I can hear you. I couldn't hear you for a minute. My headset died.
Oh, good.
So I said saying nice things.
So I said you can either re-roll with an aspect, or you can succeed at a major cost. Major cost being this guy is like gets just a vibe that something's not right here, and he's going to tell the guards to be on a higher alert for the evening. So for the next little bit, all the rolls to like sneak around the hallways are going to be a little bit higher. Or you can use an aspect to just try and actually just getting a +2 would like throw you over the edge. So just using your aspect of being a master assassin is enough to
that's I was gonna say I'm a pretty decent contract killer.
Great. As he walks into the room, just kind of looks around. So I'm just kind of setting him on edge. Like he doesn't know like what it is, but like as he walks over to the walk-in closet, as he just boom throws open the door and is looking at an empty, freshly vacuumed closet. As you hear someone from the hallway just, dude, how long are you gonna take in there? And just sorry, I could have sworn I heard something. Probably just all these officers around. You know, this stuff sets my teeth on edge, man. As he closed the door, the camera pans up to the corner of the room where Kazaron, with 4 limbs pressed into all corners of the room, just like Batman perched up in the ceiling.
Okay.
Drops down, and silently, as they leave the room to go rejoin their post, just a second as they go around the corner, the door opens. He slips into the hallway, straightens tie James Bond style, and just moves out into position.
Nice.
Could have been worse. My thoughts had been to just kill him, but that probably would have made a lot more noise. So I decided to.
That would have been a problem because that would have been a big problem. You can do it.
I know I don't want to. I thought about it for a minute.
Darth, like if you want to go Darth Jenkins over here.
Not this time.
That was a Leroy Jenkins joke. For those of you. No, I'm saying for those of you in the video chat, I'm 90% sure that everyone's gonna get that joke, but in case they don't.
Oh, I'm also in that chat and I understood it, so I think you're good.
Damn, as everyone in the chat is also here. For all of our millions of fan. But yeah, as I think you all kind of like coordinating on the radio, like, okay. Rendezvous point is going to be the kitchen downstairs to retrieve Pitter and the weapons.
Yo, what? We do have a motherfucker watching us. Yo, KT.
Hi.
Who is it? What's their name?
Hello.
Just KT, but I think that's just their initials.
Hey,
Yeah.
KT, you're watching this stream. You're a real one.
Oh no, this is Kayla. Never mind. Yeah,
Kayla!
never mind.
God
It's
damn
Kayla.
it. Well, I mean, Kayla is a real one. So
We all
Yeah.
knew
no, she's real. I've seen her.
that.
But yeah, so it's like your rendezvous point is downstairs near the kitchens to retrieve the retrieve all of your weapons and your ally.
Okay.
But you all to kind of link up as the camera sort of panning around to like with the exception of Kanor, who's still waiting downstairs at the pitter, just camera pans the three of you like walking up to the back door as sure enough, like Twi'lek woman in a rather revealing decolletage just opens the door and just gives you a nod as she's passed off the stack of credits that Kazaron provided. Just nods to all of you with the like, this one's on you from here, guys. As she lets you in the back door, Kazaron coming in the stairs, just kind of like camera, just nods the three of you as you link up in step. Kazaron or Kanor giving you the signal of basically he's stalling long enough to like give himself an excuse to stay here until you can meet up with him, presumably with a change of clothes.
Right.
As the camera pans out because it's almost 11 p.m. and regrettably I do have work tomorrow, but we pan out with the, bow, 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 bow. It's like I love it when a plan comes together.
When next we meet the exciting conclusion.
When next we, well, not the conclusion, but like the actual party.
Ooh.
Right.
I do want to give, before we go though, a great big shout out. As I've given everyone in person in the party, but I want to give a big shout out so it is on official recorded record to our own Pitter Patter for reminding me that, in fact, this is a heist movie and you can do it via flashback segments rather than having to waste an entire session getting the prep done before executing the plan.
Yes.
Woo.
I remember what the game
as-
is. Oh, I remember now.
What?
The game that inspired me to give that suggestion, Blades in the Dark,
Yep.
also a
that's
nice
it.
game.
I never played it, but I've read a lot about it, and it seems really cool. Band of Blades, I've always wanted to try.
I've never heard of either of those, but it just clicked as a thing of like, oh yeah, that's also a way better way to run a heist. So thanks for saving us another 2 weeks of a mediocre session of an already 7 out of 10 RPG.
And with that,
Welcome.
I'm going to end the stream and say goodnight to my viewers. Good night, fair viewers, and we
Good
will
night,
see you
viewer.
next time.
Night.
Good night.